In the age before ages, when the foundations of the heavens were still warm with the breath of the Creator, there existed angels whose strength surpassed thunder, and whose obedience burned brighter than the most distant stars. They were the higher angels, a celestial council whose presence could shift the very fabric of realms, causing even other angels to bow in reverence. Above the choirs of seraphim and beyond the vigilant watchers stood this greater order, appointed not merely to serve creation, but to guard the very will of the Almighty. First among them was Sariel, the angel of divine justice. Sariel stood eternally at the edge of the divine throne, where truth itself is weighed. His eyes, like fire refined 7 times over, saw past mere deeds and into the deepest intentions hidden within the heart. When a kingdom rose in arrogance or a nation cried out under the heavy hand of oppression, it was Sariel who carried the verdict of heaven. He did not strike in anger, nor did he ever delay in fear. His sacred duty was balance, a perfect measure of mercy and righteousness. When judgment fell, it fell clean and exact, a sword stroke so pure that even the condemned understood the justice of their sentence. Sariel ensured that the scales of heaven remained true, a testament to a justice that is both terrible and beautiful. Next was Eryphiel, the keeper of time and seasons. Eryphiel's immense wings brushed against the turning of ages, marking the flow of eternity. He did not move with haste, yet nothing in creation could outrun him. He governed the pivotal moments of history, the exact instant an empire would begin its rise, the precise time a prophet would speak a divine word, and the solemn moment when a long silence would fall upon the earth. If Sariel decided what must be done, it was Eryphiel who determined when it must be done. He stood as a silent watchman over destiny itself, ensuring that no promise from on high arrived a moment too early or a second too late. The very ticking of eternity, the grand unfolding story of creation, bent to his unwavering command. He was the metronome of the cosmos, the silent guardian of divine timing. Then there was Remiel, the angel of resurrection and hope. Remiel's voice was like the first light of dawn breaking over a dead and barren world, full of warmth and promise. He was sent to the souls who waited in shadow, gently reminding them that death was not a final ending, but merely a doorway into a new beginning. When despair thickened like a fog among humanity, when faith faltered and hearts grew weary, it was Remiel who whispered hope into dreams and lifted the spirits of the downtrodden. His duty was not one of battle or judgment, but of restoration. He was the guardian of the sacred promise that one day all things would be made new. He was the embodiment of heaven's unwavering belief and renewal, the gentle hand that mended what was broken. Above the vast heavenly armies stood Jagadiel, the bearer of divine reward. Jagadiel's purpose was to record the acts of faith unseen by human eyes, the quiet, humble obedience performed in secret, the steadfast faith that endured unimaginable suffering, the selfless love offered with no witness but the stars. When the faithful servants of the Most High finished their race and completed their journey, it was Jagadiel who presented their works before the throne. His crown was not made of gold or silver, but gleamed with jewels forged from faithfulness, courage, and sacrifice. His duty served as a constant reminder to all of heaven that no good deed, no matter how small, is ever forgotten. He was the keeper of heaven's memory, the archivist of righteousness, and highest among them all, moving in a halo of his own light, was Metatron, the scribe of the presence. Clothed in light that shimmered like living scripture, Metatron's sole purpose was to record the decrees spoken by the Creator himself. He did not act without a direct command, nor did he speak without divine instruction. His quill was the instrument of divine will, his scrolls the blueprints of reality. When heaven moved as one, a symphony of perfect, coordinated action, it was because Metatron had written the will of the Almighty and sealed it with unquestionable authority. His sacred duty was alignment, ensuring that heaven, earth, and the threads of destiny all obeyed the same divine, unchanging word. He was the voice of God made manifest, the ultimate conduit of celestial order. Yet, despite their unimaginable power and their exalted positions, none of these great angels ever sought worship or glory for themselves. They perpetually covered their faces in humility, for they knew with absolute certainty that their strength and authority came not from within, but only from their perfect obedience to the one who created them. When they passed through the celestial courts, even the fiery seraphim fell silent, not in fear, but in profound awe of the Creator's magnificent design. A saying echoed through the heavens, a truth understood by every angelic being. Great is not the one with the strongest wings or the brightest halo, but the one who carries the will of the Most High without ever wavering. And so, the heavens remained in perfect order, and the earth below endured through its trials and tribulations, all because unseen, these powerful and humble servants stood watch. They diligently fulfilled their sacred duties, silent guardians of creation, and will continue to do so until that final glorious day when heaven and earth are at last made one. If you enjoyed this story and want more biblical-inspired tales of angels, mysteries of heaven, and sacred storytelling, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications. That way, you'll be the first to know every time I drop a new story. More is coming soon, and you won't want to miss it. Thank you for listening.